Hi, my name is Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. In today's video, I'm going to start my fabric Wheel of Fate. I also found some more fabric at a garage sale, and I'd like to tell you all about our trip to Philadelphia over this past weekend. If that sounds interesting to you, don't go away. First, I'd like to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag so that we can all get together on Fridays to share our makes, what we plan to make, and a little bit about life in between. I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching my video last week. I mean, who doesn't like a fabric haul? I had so many views and I picked up a few subscribers. Thank you so much. Well, what was really exciting was all the comments I got from the video. And I got lots and lots of suggestions. I actually made a list of all the suggestions and printed them up. Some of them I hadn't even thought of using the fabric for. So let me just quickly go through some of these wonderful suggestions. I had 3 people recommend a table runner with the fabric. I had 3 people recommend placemats. And then I think it's interesting. I had 4 people recommend that I make an apron out of this word fabric. I had a suggestion for a makeup bag. Bucket hats. That would make cute bucket hats. I had 2 suggestions for sewing machine covers. Now, the ugly brown fabric, that felt type fabric, I did get some suggestions for that. One was to make a cardigan or wrap from the fabric. Another was to use the ugly brown fabric for quilt backing. And it's very soft. And it would make a nice quilt backing because it is very soft. Okay. Then I had a suggestion for pattern weights. Of course, linings for totes and bags. There's all kinds of fabric that I could use for linings. Now this black and white fabric here, I had a suggestion for using it for quilt backing. But I also had another comment where she said she had this exact same fabric and she made a shower curtain from it and curtains for her bathroom. And I guess that would really make a very striking shower curtain in your bathroom. She said it came out really nice. Okay. Let's see what else I have here. Dress-a-girl dresses. I do participate in Dress-a-girl. I made 6 dresses last year, and I got a little behind this year between my shoulder surgery and making these Easter dresses. I do want to get on the ball and make some more Dress-a-girl dresses. Jackets. 2 people recommended making bias binding from the fabric. And then the crab and anchor fabric, someone said I should make an apron from the crab and anchor fabric. That would make, you know, a cute an apron, I think. Let's see. All right. A fuzzy jacket from the I've got this. I had some comments for this. A fuzzy jacket, and I had 2 people mention making vests from it. And when I think of a fuzzy vest, I always think of Sonny and Cher. Way back in the day, they were always wearing those fuzzy vests. Bowl cozies, 2 people said that. Jar openers, toiles. And I think that the peach fabric that looks like it's made from a sheet, this right here, would probably be great for toiles. Okay. Now, one thing I hadn't thought of is scrunchies from the lining. I had several colors of this little pretty lining fabric, and I had suggestions to make scrunchies, and that would make really pretty scrunchies, I think. So I hadn't thought about that. And then another suggestion was pockets from the bird fabric. Because, you know, in the Dress-a-girl dresses, they have to have pockets. And she mentioned maybe cutting out the bird that's on the fabric, and there's one on the other side, cutting out a pocket with a bird in the middle. I hadn't thought of that. That's a pretty cute idea. Okay. A skirt from that word fabric. Quilts, of course. I mean, I've got so much cotton, and plus I have a lot of scraps from other projects. Definitely would have enough to make a really pretty quilt. Someone said curtains from the word fabric. And color blocking from all the small pieces that I have that aren't big enough to really make, you know, a top or shorts. Color blocking. And then the last thing I had was someone mentioned making shorts from the canvas type fabric. Now, if you make shorts from that, you can't do an elasticated waist because they don't have the same feel as a cotton or a linen. But she said that if you make shorts from the canvas type fabric, you would need waistbands and a zipper. And so I thought that's something I had never even thought about. So those are all wonderful ideas that you can make. My sister actually texted me and said one of her sisters-in-law said that when she saw all of the flannel that I had received, I got quite a bit of flannel, she said she was thinking of cozy blankets. So I'm going to keep this list that I printed up and I can refer to it, and some of these ideas are definitely going to be used. And if you still have more ideas, I'm open for more suggestions. One of the fabrics I got was this two-sided quilted fabric, and I even had someone mention that I could make a table runner out of it just putting the binding around it. Well, that's a good idea, but a couple of days after I posted my video, I was watching Alyssa from Thoughtful Creativity, and she made these really cute, what she called taco pouches, and she took two kinds of fabric, and then of course she sandwiched in the quilt, was it called bunting? I think. And then she quilted it, and then she made these really cute little pouches with zippered pouches. And the minute I saw that, I thought, ooh, I already have quilted fabric. So what I did was, with that fabric, well, first of all, I copied out her directions, her sizing for the pouches. And then I kind of drafted my own little template with some cardboard. So I made it out of this fabric. I use one side for the outside, and I use the other side for the inside. And then I put a little tag on it. I thought they came out really cute. I had never really made anything with a zipper like this before, and I always kind of was intimidated by it, but it really wasn't that hard. And you see I put a little, I got the label from Hobby Lobby. And then I made another one, just reverse. And I've still got plenty of fabric left, but I thought these came out pretty cute to use that. Now, another thing I want to show you. Remember in my stash last week, I showed you this fruit fabric, you know, with the lemons and the limes and the oranges on it. And I was thinking, I don't really think I want to wear this. I mean, I don't know that this is something I really want to wear in my body. But then after I made those pouches, and you know, they do have that little a So Fruity 24 challenge going on, I thought I have just the thing. And I made another pouch. I put the little label on. Now on this one, I just decided just to go ahead and use the same fabric for the inside. I mean, I could have used a solid, I could have used a green or an orange or even a blue background, but I just went ahead and just used the same fabric on the inside and made a little pouch. And I thought it came out awfully cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter that on Sunday the 30th is when you're supposed to put your makes on Instagram, and I'm going to go ahead. I've taken a picture of it already, and I'm going to put that in for my my submission to the So Fruity 24. It was really easy to make. I know I didn't have a whole lot of time left, and I thought it was pretty cute. So that's what I did for that. Believe it or not, I found more fabric. This time at a garage sale. Two different garage sales. They were neighbors. They just both happened to have a little bit of fabric, and I'm going to show you what I got. This actually is a tablecloth, but it's got that almost that canvas-like feel to it. It's a round tablecloth, and the tag says it is 50% polyester and 50% cotton. So it's a round tablecloth, but I thought we can certainly make something with that. But it does have that canvas feel, so we'll see. And then I have this other piece of canvas. It's not a very large piece, but look at this. It's got fish on it and shells. And I really think it needs to make a small beach bag. It won't be a big bag, obviously, but something like that. And then this is a shower curtain, but I just like the fabric on it, and the label. It's not 100% cotton. It's if I can read this, 55% cotton and 45% polyester. But I just like the design on it. So there's a shower curtain. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's square, but it does have a really pretty design on it. Just open it up here. But it's square. And there was no tag on it to tell me, what it was made of. It almost has a linen feel to it, kind of, but not sure. I think it's probably just cotton. And there it is. But I thought that was really pretty. We'll have to come up with something for that. And then I've got, I'm not sure, it's some type of a crinkle, and there's quite a bit of it, but it's crinkly, and I'm thinking, a top maybe with one of those necklines that kind of, I forgot what kind of neckline you call that, where the cow neck type, that's it, the cow neck type neckline. But I've got a couple of this, and it's really pretty, and it's got kind of a crinkly to it. I've got a couple pieces of that. Now I'm not sure what it was because it's hemmed on this side and that side, but not on the other side. So I don't know if they used to be curtains, but I don't know. I have no idea what it was, but I just thought it was real interesting. Now, I got that. I've got two other pieces I'm going to show you, and I got kind of excited about that. I've been wanting to make kind of a jacket, and I have a pattern for. You're supposed to use faux fur to make the jacket, but I think this could be used for it. The first piece I have is this. This is polyester, but it's one of those soft blankets. And if you look on the inside, there we go. It's just a soft blanket. I think it'd make a really cool jacket for the fall. Really soft. I don't think I'd even want to line it because you just want to feel the softness on both sides. So I got that. And then I have this one. Now this one's pretty cool because the inside, it's got this on the inside. And there's the outside. And isn't that pretty? Wouldn't that make a kind of a cool little jacket? I got all of this fabric for, I think, $13. It was from two different garage sales. And so, yeah, we'll see what comes of this. This stuff I'll have to wait till wintertime. I'm certainly not going to try and make anything now with it. But I did get a little excited when I saw this. Okay, this is going to make something for sure. I know what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for my fabric wheel of fate. I do want to thank Carol from So Carol. It's her idea. She's done this at least 3 times. She's doing one right now. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the fabrics that I chose to go in my wheel. And I'm going to do mine online in one of those online wheels, since I don't have a spinner like her dad made for her. So I will show you the fabric. I even picked out a few patterns I thought might be, good to use with them. And we'll see what I have to make for next week. Hang in there. All right, first I'll show you the fabrics that I chose to go onto the wheel. I chose 10 fabrics, more for summertime. I didn't choose anything that would be wintry. And what I'm going to do, I've written the fabrics down. I'm going to give each one a number. And then I'll show you when I do the wheel, I'll have numbers, and whatever number it lands on will be the number of whichever, fabric that I put the number on. So let's just go ahead and look at a few of them. Now, the first one I want to show you is the seersucker. I'm putting that on the wheel. And I was thinking this top that the lady is wearing from New Look 6658, I thought that would make a really pretty top. Now, of course, whatever one that gets chosen from the wheel, if pattern I was thinking of doesn't quite work, I'll choose something else. Then I've got the green polka dot. And I was thinking about the top from New Look 6434. Probably the one that the model's wearing, but I don't know. I might choose a different view. Now this fabric is a fabric I got from that estate sale, and there's tons of it. And I didn't really know what in the world to do with it. But then I thought, see, if you look real close, it almost looks like little raindrops on it. And I was thinking about, I have a lot of New Looks. I kind of hit Hobby Lobby for all those New Looks. This New Look 6446, not the one the model has on. I'm not real crazy about the length of that, but I was thinking maybe that one up here. Then this actually this is a viscose satin. This came from Beyond the Pink Door, and I just didn't know what to make with it, but it's really pretty. And I thought about a dress, but a lot of my dress patterns have got full skirts, and there wasn't enough fabric for that. So I did find this one. It doesn't have a full skirt, but that's just my idea for now. I might change my mind if this one gets chosen. But it's a McCall's 7169. The model, what she's wearing, is got an overlay, but I would be looking at B right down there. Now I've had this pattern in my stash for a good while, this eyelet lace. So pretty. And I thought about making, this lady is wearing an eyelet. This was a free pattern I got. It's actually in McCall's, but it was a free PDF. But I don't know that I'm going to make the one she's got on. There are actually other views. And I'll just pick whatever view I think would be the best. This fabric here, I love this fabric. It's very soft cotton, and I thought this would make a pretty top. And I was thinking of the New Look 6543. Probably sleeveless, I don't know. Then, remember the shower curtain, I thought would make a pretty skirt. And I thought about this Butterick 4686, I think view C, the yellow one down there. But I said I may change my mind once I get the fabric. I did go ahead and decide to include the word fabric. I'm not sure what to make with it yet. I thought about maybe a top, but I don't know if I want to wear words all over myself. So I don't know. Let's just wait and see if this one gets chosen, and then I'll have to come up with something for it. Remember, I got apron suggestions, and that might be what I might want to do with it, since I got so many suggestions for aprons. I don't know why I said April. Then I decided to put this one in, the crab and lobster, just to see where that goes. And then the last one I have had this in my stash for a while. I think it's a linen blend, but really, really love this fabric. It's very flowy, but yeah, it looks like a linen blend. Let me get it real close to you. And I've had a pattern picked out for this for some time. And this is also a new look. 6651. I thought about doing the sleeveless, but I think I'll probably just do the one the model's wearing, but I won't make it that long. I don't like midi. I like mine around my knee or just below the knee. So that's what I have to put on my wheel. So as I said, I have them numbered. I already numbered them. I've already got them numbered. So no cheating, but I got them all numbered. I got the green polka dots as 1, the pink seersucker is 2, and on down. I went ahead and gave each one a number. And so I will show you in just a minute. I'm going to put it on the wheel. I'll put numbers 1 through 10. And then after you put the numbers on, you can hit a shuffle button so they'll shuffle so they won't all be in order. And then you hit the button in the middle and it'll spin and then it'll come up with the winner. So let's see how that happens. This is the Wheel of Fate that I'm going to use. As you can see, I put the numbers 1 through 10 on it, but I'm going to do a shuffle so it won't be in order. So let me go ahead and hit the shuffle button. There, that shuffled all the numbers. And now let's see what we get. Here we go. Number 3 is the winner. We have a winner, number 3. All right. Now let's see what that is. Number 3 is the winner. So I'll look at my sheet and see what's number 3. Number 3 are the teal water drops. The teal water drops. Well, that should be interesting. Remember I said I was thinking about using this pattern? We'll see how that works out. I've got plenty of fabric, so there's no issue there, but the teal water drops is number 3, and that is the winner. Boy, that should be interesting. So next week, I'll show you what I make out of this fabric. All right, how about a little bit of life? This past weekend, my husband and I, my son, his wife, his 2 girls, my daughter-in-law's mother and stepdad, we all went to Philadelphia. And the reason we went is because it was the YMCA National Gymnastics Championship, and the 11-year-old, who actually turned 11 on Saturday, participated. She did very well. Her highest score was a 9.1 on the vault, and I can't imagine me doing anything like that. I think I'd run up to the vault and probably run right into it. So we had a good time. So we got there on a Friday. Saturday morning, we went on a walking tour of Philadelphia. It was 96 degrees with a heat index of 105 or something like that. But the guy that took us on the tour, the guide, he tried to keep us in the shade as much as possible. So we got to see quite a bit of Philadelphia. We went to lunch at a place called Old Brother, and we of course, had to get a cheesesteak. And then afterwards, we visited the Benjamin Franklin Museum, and that was fun. It was also air conditioned. And then that afternoon, we went to a Phillies game, and we were able to get up in a suite because my daughter-in-law, her mother's husband, his dad was a Hall of Fame, a baseball Hall of Fame pitcher for the Phillies. He pitched for a couple of other teams as well. So we were able to get up there in a suite. It was very nice. They had food and drinks and everything you wanted. Also, because that Saturday was the 11-year-old's birthday, they got the Philly Fanatic. That's their crazy looking mascot. He came up and we all sang happy birthday. And the Philly Fanatic was, as his name implies, quite a fanatic. While we're all singing, there was a container of popcorn, and he was throwing popcorn in the air, and it was a whole lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. The next day, on Sunday, was the day of the meet. We actually took the girls to a arcade where they got to play a lot of games and have a lot of fun before we went to the meet that afternoon. And then the next day, we went to a place in downtown Philly called the Reading Terminal Market. And that place is huge. It has so much there to eat. And I'll show you a picture of one of my favorite things I saw. It was roast duck, including the head and the bill. I didn't get one, but it was interesting. And then we had to catch the plane to come home that afternoon. So we had a great time there. So that's what I did all this weekend. And plus the other kids are in swim meets. So we have a pretty busy summer watching gymnastics and swimming and of course sewing. So, well, I appreciate you all watching. I'll come back next week to see what I come up with this lovely fabric right here. You all take care. God bless. Goodbye.